Hello and welcome to the unboxing of the new Merchants and Magic expansions. We do have a new copy of the original game, but since this was released, it isn't too exciting. We're not going to open that one on camera. We're going to focus on the two expansions, Merchants and Magic and Draught of the Dragons. Now, keep in mind, both of these games are pre-production copies, so these are the ones we got from the factory to approve before they go into manufacturing. So the colors and everything through digital printing can be a little different than the final copy, but we'll start with Dangerous Business here. So here you have the rules for the expansion, pretty short, and the contents. So in here you're going to get the new player sheets. You're going to get the new character boards, and then a bunch of solo tokens, some creature cards, and the traveling merchant. So here's all the rules for it. Get that. This is going to be to assemble your player boards. Here's your character cards. Here's your player sheets. These are double-sided. And these are the ones you're going to want to use if you're using the monster cards. Otherwise, you can use the original sheets from the original game. Let's take some of this stuff out now. Okay, good. I'm just going to look off camera, and there is... Okay, good. So we have the solo board here. You'll use this if you're playing solo. Then we have some character boards. You can see they're all pre-punched, but you still have to assemble them. And then here's all your tokens. Here's your dials to put on those. All these tokens are used for solo play primarily. You can see they have different backs. These coins can be used for scoring. And then last but not least, we have all the creature cards. And the way we did this, because you never need to flip the cards or shuffle them, is we have all the level 1 creatures here, and they're all double-sided. So you have tons of permutations. And you have all the level 2 creatures, and all the level 3 creatures, and all the unhallowed and minions. And everything's just made to be double-sided, so you can randomly deal out a card from each section and then randomly flip them over. Oh, and one thing we did do near the end of development is you can see that this particular card has this potion symbol on the bottom, and that means that in order to use this creature effect, you're going to need to have Draught of the Dragons, which we'll go over to in a second. So if you see any of those icons in the bottom, that particular creature can only be used if you're playing with the modules that it's sort of referencing. This lets you reserve an order, and in order to reserve an order, you need to have this and have a reservation token. So common sense type stuff, but that's what that means. We'll put this off to the side. There was no glaring issues with that, so hopefully we're in good shape to put this right into production. We're going to move over to Draught of the Dragons. Which is a slightly thinner box. But that's just so you can combine the boxes potentially to store your stuff later. So again, here's the contents. We're going to have a game board, some action cards for each player, 5 in each color, some potion recipe cards, more potion tokens, a potion bag, guild tokens to punch out, some mastery tokens, and a first player token that's upgraded as well. So there's some rules for this expansion. We have a nice big bag for the potions. They really went huge for that. I don't know if we needed that big. So, you know, this is the nice upgraded chunky anvil to be the first player marker. And then we have some additional potion tokens that'll supplement your first game because each color matters a little bit more. You wanted to make sure you had plenty in your bag to choose from. And then let's start with the board. We'll set this out. You've got a big board here. It's double-sided, depending on what expansions you're playing with. If you're just playing with Draught of the Dragons, this is the side you can use, which is, you know, the town is still in good shape. And if you're playing with the monsters, well, they've ransacked the town a little bit. So you can see that the art in the background's a little bit different. These are all your reservation tokens. So there's 4 in each color for each player. And they're worth -2 coins if you hold them at the end of the game. And then these, we had some extra space on the punch board, so we did some potion masteries, which is a little variant expansion we put on the back here as a little bonus. And then you get all of these cards to play with your game, and this is what you'll be doing. You'll be choosing an action to take during the different phases of the game to entice, brew, advertise, craft a recipe, potion recipe. And then we also added Tinker as a stretch goal, which lets, again, this requires you're playing all the expansions together, but you'll be able to upgrade your adventurer's attack prowess with Tinker, so you can add that in as you want. There's some new order cards to supplement the orders. Here, these are what we call like bundled orders with 2 items on it and 1 enchantment. Here's all your potions that you can play with depending on your player count in the center here. So hopefully you got to see a little bit of everything in the game in this unboxing. We're excited to approve everything and get these games out to you and manufactured. But for everyone who's interested in late pledging, that's still open. They're still open for a limited time at least. And we'll move on to manufacturing after that, and then fulfillment, and hopefully everyone will get your games very soon so you can play and enjoy them. But thanks for watching this quick unboxing video, and we will see you in a future video. Have a great day.